Well, friends, uh, it's John, also known as Magnum. Sit back, had the camera focused. Sit back here in the back of the chair a little bit. Um, yeah, I got my spectacles on. That's because tonight I'm going to be, well, I always keep notes on the review. This ain't no review, y'all. It's sort of a statement. And I'm wondering to how many of you I've ever said anything that come across wrong. I have a dry sense of humor, I freely admit. But I got called something the other day that upset me a little bit. Now, I got my gunny cap here, and Brother Joe, that bunny cap, I will admit, hey, it fits now, but I did have to let it out just a, little bit, but I got some cuts, and I don't care which side, front, back. We've got a hard to learn left and right. I'm not used to being on this side of the camera. I'm just guessing as I go. But I do have something I'd like to talk about. I dropped my toothpick. Well, it's down here somewhere. Reckon I can talk without a toothpick. Now, I don't know if some of you know my story. Most of you do not. I've met you in the last few years. I actually started doing reviews back in 2010. There's another channel out there that had a whole bunch of black and white videos, and yeah, uh, uh, YouTube. I don't know if I can say the word "suck," but they did. Uh, I'm gonna put my glasses on, and I'm gonna read just a small statement. Hope that's okay with y'all. Well, I have to make a post. Better put that down here. Now I've got to look down and look up to make you know I'm actually meaning what I say. But at my age, my thoughts, what I want to say comes out wrong. So I did make a cheat note down here, and I'm going to look down again. I'll look back up to the camera. Well, friends, I have to make a post. I never thought I would have to make. Some of you know I started reviews back in 2010. I don't know if you remember back in those days, the thumbs up and thumbs down, well, they meant a whole lot more than they do now. Uh, Back then, well, times was a whole lot different. I'm trying to get in the middle of this camera. I'm not used to being in front of the camera. I'm used to being behind the camera. I'm sorry. Back then, you had what we called trolls. They had no other purpose in life to watch a video and, for the heck of it, call them out and be a pain in the ass. Again, YouTube, I'm probably going to be blamed. I've used two expletives in the first 2 or 3 minutes of this. I'm being honest. I'm always honest. I try to censor my words. I can't always do it. Sometimes I get upset. At one time, bald-headed fat man's just a little bit upset. And I'll go into that just a little bit later. Let me get your glasses on before I can finish reading. Uh, we talked about the trolls. Okay, I got a bunch of thumbs down. No one cares anymore. Actually, out of all the reviews that I've watched, nobody even gives up anymore. They either look at you or they don't. And back years ago, that was different. So, never had a thumbs down in umpteen years. And three people: Gundog, G Schultz, and good old Kiwi dude. Uh, I'm hoping he will make a comeback. If you have not watched Kiwi Dudes over in New Zealand, you ain't never watched him. You hunt those videos up. It'll be the best damn thing you ever done. He, Gundog, G Schultz, those three rocked it before everybody else come along. They told me just keep on going. Now ignore the BS and go from there. That's what I done. Uh, the fact what they told me, that's why you still see me on occasion, or at least hear my reviews. Don't say see me. I don't like doing this often. I'm more comfortable behind the camera than in front of. Okay, I learned to ignore the thumbs down. I have learned to ignore most words. Over the last few days, I got a comment. It was not a thumbs down. It was a comment. Now, boys, girls, ladies, gentlemen, I any of you that know me, ever met me, you watch my reviews, you know here's another one, laid back as hell. I get along with everybody, okay? Sometimes I may get a comment that upsets me. If it was a thumbs down, trying to find the middle of the camera, I would have ignored. This was a verbal comment. I'm going to address this situation now in case there's any doubt. Any of my friends, you know there's no doubt. It's something I felt I had to do. Okay, I'm going to look back down here at the paper again, okay? I have over the last few days received a message, not a thumbs down. I would not delete a thumbs down. However, I did delete a certain message. I would like to explain. That's what I'm here for. I done told you, I'm laid back. I'm peaceful. With all my friends, if I say brother or sister, amigo, other terms of endearment, I use sir and ma'am. If I say sir, it does not mean you are old. If I say ma'am, it does not mean you are old. That's how a Kentucky boy was just raised up. And I use terms. I do mean it endearingly. Brother, sister, uh, uh, well, the others I called, and I've got a whole bunch more. Amigo, said amigo, don't mean you Mexican. It just means brother. That's all it means. That's nothing. You can be a poor pastor, or, you know, poor white boy like me. I call you amigo. There's nothing wrong with that, in my opinion. A lot of my friends are called Bubba. I call you Bubba. Hell, that's a nickname for brother. So if, Billy Boy Leroy, I call him Bubba, he gets upset. That's, well, Billy Boy, he, well, just wasn't happy. Uh, that's what I'm going into. Yeah, I'm going to make this too long-winded. I should have just made it short. All right. Okay, got through the thumbs down, got a message. Okay, right here. I got called a racist. Well, I've been called a son of a bitch, been called a low ass bastard, and everything else. I ain't never been called racist before. Um, some of the terms I use, it just, they are friendly terms. That's how they are meant to be interpreted. If I have ever done anything wrong to you and the terms come out wrong, there was never no intent to do that. Never. Never. I cut up with all my friends on here. And for someone to call me a racist, are well, uh, that's why I got my dander around it. So I'm just going to go ahead and put it out. Okay, I'm going back to this and I'll shut the hell up. But each and every one of you on here, if you look at me, you like my reviews, if I ever said anything wrong, I never meant to. I do have a dry sense of humor. I fully admit that. Okay? I mean, I'm sorry, John's John. Okay, looking back down again. If I said brother, sister, amigo, or other terms, I am in no way racist. The fact I use these terms mean, well, Leroy done a video. Good video, Leroy. You know, that name was good, Leroy. Good side, Leroy. Uh, good solid components, Leroy. Now, if most of you notice, I will use in most of my videos when I respond to yours, I'll say, sir, I will say, friend, I will call you by your own name. I try my best, although I fail, not to use the same term over and over and over again. I'll say, how you doing, Bubba? How you doing, amigo? That was a great ration, sir. Uh, Say, for example, Art and Nana. Look whose shirt I got. I said, Art and Nana, friends, good review. I try to mix up my wording from brother to sister, brother, amigo, friend, call you by actual names. Uh, Calling by actual names is one of my weaknesses. I'm 60 years old, and this thing up here, and it's a whole lot easier to say brother, sister, or friend, or amigo. I'm not lying. I'm being honest with you. Okay. So that's why I use those terms. I am never racist, biased in any way, shape, or form. The fact I have to put this out here, John, calm down. No, this is bullshit, y'all. But if you like me, do. If you don't, you don't. I have never had a comment like that before in my life, and I happen to be up where I've been off work for a while. I caught that and I deleted that son bitch just as fast as I could. That was totally inappropriate for anything anyone should ever say on anyone's channel. I took offense to it, therefore I am posting this. Back down here, now use certain terms as respect. I do not care the color of your skin, your ethnic background, sexual preferences. I usually use sir or ma'am, as I've said before, which he said, again, derogatory. Look, I was born in the South. I want to use sir or ma'am. That means respect. That ain't an insult. If you're a biracial couple, if you are a uh, um, I'll, I'm not offended. I'm trying to use the best. If you are a same-sex couple, look, I got friends from all aspects of life. They have their preferences. It absolutely does not bother me. I respect a person, not the color of their skin, not their race, not their preferences. And I can't believe I made this thing last this long. I got a few more comments, and I'll get the hell off here. And again, I'm going to be banned because I use too many bad words on YouTube. But I'm just saying what I think. If I have ever, there's a note sheet. I didn't need it. I could speak it from the heart. But if I did, I would have used a whole much more four-letter words than I did in this one. But look, y'all, if any of you think I'm racist, bring it on, brother and sister. If I've ever said a comment to you that was wrong, call me out on it. I, I will try to explain that comment. I love all my friends here. Black, white, Asian, lesbian, gay. Uh, why the hell I have to make a stupid ass. Shut up, John. You're getting upset again. Why I have to make a small video. And now it ain't that small. What's that say? Oh, hell, we're almost 20 minutes. We're 17 minutes and 17 seconds. Now, if I've ever offended you, I apologize. There was absolutely no intent whatsoever. I have a dry sense of humor. There is, unless you are an absolute, there is no one I do not get along with. I think most of you know that. Yep, I have to post this. Welcome to Somerset, Kentucky. Tip of the hat. Um, oh, just for Joe. Yeah, I did loosen it up some. It fits a whole lot better on him. So there's the boonie. Praise and prayers, Somerset, Kentucky. Boy, it's hard working from this side of the camera. Now you know why I do behind it. I can just look at the viewfinder. Y'all take care. If I have offended anyone over the years, let me know. I will apologize in person and in detail. I'm just saying hello, friends. God bless y'all. Take care.